Native Instruments has just released a new library called Fables. Fables is a creative orchestral VST. It's filled with textures and is very cinematic. Let's get to it. Okay, so I have Fables pulled up right now, and I'm gonna go through the sounds and let you guys hear what they have to offer. I like that pulsing sound in there. Oh, I like that. So as I'm going through, I'm putting stars beside the ones that I like. And as you can see, I already have some stars on here because I've already played through with it. Like that horn sound. That's deep. For some reason, that reminded me of a scene in like a CSI TV show or something. If you're already liking the sounds that you're hearing in this VST, you can purchase it below with the affiliate link in my description. Thank you. So they have a nice variation here. We're getting into some vocals. Yeah. Percussive sounds. I really like that one. I had to add that already. At the end, I'm going to show a track that I created, and some of the things that I starred, I actually used in that instrumental. Ooh, I like that. Sound like it had like a timpani sound in there. Okay, so this is something really cool that you can do with your sounds. I'm going to play the sound and I'm going to show you what I'm doing as I'm playing it. All right, so I hope you could hear that. So what's happening here is you can move these circles to the left or to the right, or you can make them smaller and bigger. And so what happens is, if you move it to the left, you're panning the sound to the left. You move it to the right, you're panning the sound to the right. If you make the circle smaller, you're making the sound more intimate and close. If you make the circle bigger, then you're making the sound more ambient and further away. So I'm gonna solo one of the sounds while the chord plays so you can hear it specifically with just one sound. It's cool, right? It's cool. So this is a way you can make your sounds really interesting while they're moving. You know, you can create automations for each individual thing. Here at the bottom, you can see they have reverb, noise, boost, power. So I'm gonna do the same thing and let you hear what that sounds like. So you hear it really changes the power. It's like it adds more volume. The boost almost feels like it boosts a certain frequency in the sound. And then the noise adds a like hissing white noise type sound, and reverb, you know, adds infinite amount of echoes to make it sound like it's spacious. Another thing that's really cool about this VST is you can morph the sounds together as you're playing it. So let me show you how you do that. I have to unsolo the choir. So as the songs are playing, you can use this cool expression knob and go from 0 to 127, and that will allow you to eventually morph the sounds together. So let me show you how that sounds. Literally does what it says. It adds expression. The pads that were just laid back at first, you can start to hear them pulse a little more, and even the cello, you can hear it coming through like I mean, that's not how it sounded, but you can hear it come through a little more when the expression is maxed out. So I thought that was pretty dope. Another cool thing we can do here is there's a random button here. You can randomize the sounds if you wanted to. And the cool thing about this, say you really like the cello and you didn't want the cello to change. You can press this lock button and it'll allow the cello to stay there while it randomizes the other sounds for you. So let's hit the random button. So I hit the random button. As you can see, the cello is still there. And now we have tune perk and SFX. Let's hear how that sounds. So that is pretty freaking dope, right? Okay. So let's go to the presets, because you can also change these sounds yourself. You can create your own thing. So all you have to do is click on the sound, and here you have different presets already, and you can choose a double bass. You know, you can switch up the instruments: double bass, bass, flute, ambient guitar, female choir, male choir, low brass, pads, all these different options. And so let's say we want to change it from the cello to an ambient guitar. And so we can go through, see which one of these we want. I'm going to do clouds and sun. Let's do that. Let's hear what that sounds like. I'm going to solo it. So I say, oh, I like that. What do I want to add to that? I'll go in to my next instrument, click on that, and see what I would like to add. So I have a guitar. What should I put? Maybe I'll add a pad. So let's go to pads. A low tower. Let's see what that sounds like. I really, really like that. Now, as you can see, if you were to press on the circles, you will open up this dialog down at the bottom where you can change different things about that sound. As you can see on the left side, you can have up to 3 different sounds on one sound. So this pad right now has a drift tonal, which is TNL, and alone on the beach tonal. So there's 2 sounds working together. They also have atonal sounds that you can pick from as well. You have the layer controls here, which you can affect the volume, the panning. So if I clicked on the drift tonal and say I wanted it to be panned to the left, I can pan that to the left, and I can click on alone on the beach tonal and pan that, let's say, to the right. And so let's hear how that sounds. I think that's pretty cool, where you can affect one single sound in such a manner. So you can affect the pitch, the attack, the release as well. You could affect the mapping. So if you wanted the first sound to be on a certain side of your keys, you could do that, and you can have the other sound on the total opposite side of the keyboard. So that's pretty cool as well. And then you can affect the motion. So if you want the rate to be faster or slower, you can affect that here, and the depth as well. Then you can add a filter, and here's the cutoff, where you can cut off by the frequencies and the resonance. And then they have the types of the filter you would like: the low pass, the band pass, or the high pass. So that's pretty dope. All right, so let's lock in that pad and that guitar. And we have one more sound. Let's go ahead and add our sound here. So we have a pad, we have a guitar, and let's add a choir. Maybe a female choir, because we have the guitar sitting in the middle, the pad sitting at the bottom. Let's add something on the top. Let's see what Air and Tears sounds like. Let's solo that. Yes. Let's see what the pitch does. Oh, whoa. So you literally can change the sound all the way up. It doesn't, you don't have to stick with the presets. You can create your own sound. As you saw just now, I dipped the pitch way down, okay? So that could change everything. I mean, you can do so much with this one VST. I'm loving it already. Okay, so some other things we have here. We have this pinwheel at the top right where you can affect the sound as well. You can change the velocity, the curve, hardest, softest, softer, normal, harder, key sensitivity, smart voicing, and then you have this option for aftertouch, which is when you play it, you have a little something, something at the end after the touch. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I love the design on the Fables. I love the fact that you can create your own sounds here. I love the fact that you can randomize but still hold on to the sounds that you liked. I love the expression knob. I love that. And then when you're playing sometimes, so right now I have the mod wheel control, but I can go in and say learn MIDI CC automation, and I could affect the mod wheel. I can affect the volume as well as the expression at the same time. So check this out. That is crazy, okay? That sounds so beautiful. I love that. I made a cool little thing, and I'm gonna put it at the end so you can hear it. I use Fables. I also use another VST that was created by the same people who created the Fables, which was Lores, Lores. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think when you listen to it. And let me know what you think about this library. I think it's pretty dope. I think if you're working in the cinematic realm, you're making music for TV and film, or you're just looking for something a little bit different for your beats and production, I think this would be a dope way for you to go. So let me know in the comment section. I hope this helps. Peace.